All right, plenty to cheer about there at the closing bell for the Chicago Board of Options Exchange. That is Nancy Tengler, well-known Wall Street strategist, one of should we call you the Oracle of Chicago? That's what we're going to call you. Nancy is joining us today. Thrilled to have you on. This is big. This is Women's History Month. You are all about empowering women when it comes to money. I would imagine when you started in the game, you were probably a pretty lonely voice, were you not?
Yeah, I was. It was a long time ago. But the industry hasn't changed that much. It's still male dominated.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at CNBC any day, you see a lot of CEOs and a lot of white dudes,
Yeah.
you know. Interesting, you know, my life in TV, I've worked for a remarkable run of female bosses. And I've been really fortunate because I think they bring a great skill set. They bring not only great business acumen, but great humanity. I think they're a maternal instinct almost to the job.
And they make better investors than men.
That does not surprise me. Why is that?
I think partly, I mean, when I wrote the first edition, there was just one study, and they added about 1% per year against married men and 4% against single men. It's because they're not like they're not super competitive in the way of wanting to beat a benchmark and churning their portfolios. They do their research, and here's one, they're willing to change their minds.
Yeah, yeah. They probably less ego, right? So here's the book right here. It is The Women's Guide to Successful Investing. The Women's Guide to Successful Investing. This is to many kind of the Bible. What are some tips you give to women? Because at one point in time, empirical data shows us more than 9 out of 10 women will eventually make almost all the decisions in a household.
Yep.
So bang off a couple. What are things you tell them?
I have 11 investing rules, intelligent investing rules, and one extra one in there. And the first thing I tell women is that the biggest risk to their portfolio is they don't take enough risk. And so investing is, you know, it's not any different than getting in a car. There are going to be issues from time to time, but I provide a lot of case studies that gives them the courage to stay in when the market declines. So develop a discipline, you know, do your research. There's so much free research available, but also don't get involved in FOMO. You know, chasing things. But
Guys
then when
are so FOMO.
It's hard for all of us. But when the market goes down, you re-examine, and oftentimes it's the right thing to do to buy more. And so I have a chart in there that says, here's what you would earn on average over this specific 20-year period when the study was done, and it's about 8% annually. If you miss the 5 best days, you end up with a 6.3% return annually.
That's remarkable.
Just, you know, just measuring the index.
Yeah, I mean,
so if you're buying stocks you can own for a lifetime, companies that you buy their products, or you know, you like the services they provide, you'll be able to add value to your wealth over the long term.
Okay, I've got one more quick question. When it comes to commingling of assets, we know that a majority of marriages end in divorce. What do you say to women? Do they commingle assets? Do you join bank accounts, or do you try to have some separation there just in case?
Well, so I've been having this conversation with my kids. Yeah, I would just say have your own account. Even if you commingle some assets, have your own investment account, and don't hand it off. Millennials are handing off the investment decision to their money spouse or the husband more frequently than the baby boomers did.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Be involved.
Thank you for being a trailblazer. The book again, Nancy Tengler, The Women's Guide to Successful Investing. It is a good one, and we appreciate having you on. And happy Women's Month.